Morning, friends. This is Vishal Mewada once again in front of you. As you all know that we all have different kinds of topic on daily basis, which is basically to improve our communication skills and to improve, to remove the fear from our mind of speaking in English in front of others. So our today's topic is quite educational, and my topic is all about what is promises in JavaScript and what how does it works and how does it seems to be. So let's get started and not wasting our time. What is promises is basically an asynchronous behavior of an JavaScript. But before going to that, we should have to understand that what is asynchronous behavior. Firstly, JavaScript has there are two kinds of behaviors like synchronous and asynchronous. What is this? Asynchronous behavior is that is basically just a sequence-wise execution of any particular code is known as synchronous behavior. And what is JavaScript? Basically, JavaScript has an synchronous behavior, but at some stage it also shows the asynchronous behavior. We will discuss it further. Let's focus on that particular part. What is synchronous? Suppose that I have console.log a particular name Vishal, then I have console.log Safal, then I have console.log Jatin. So what does JavaScript do is JavaScript firstly execute Vishal, then Safal, then Jatin. So this is called synchronous behavior, while the execution of the code is particularly biased just in the sequence. This is synchronous behavior. And but in modern JavaScript, we see that JavaScript also shows the asynchronous behavior somewhere at some point. How does it shows? Suppose that I have declare and set timeout functions, which in which I have declare a time horizon of 5 seconds, and I have just execute firstly console.log Vishal, and that in the function set timeout I have declared console.log Safal, but I have executed it after 5 seconds, and then I have console and just invoke the function below the Vishal, and after that I have just console.log Jatin. So what happened that firstly my Vishal is executed, but Safal should be executed as synchronous behavior of JavaScript, but just because of set timeout functions it will execute after Jatin. This is called asynchronous behavior of JavaScript. So this is how the difference between synchronous and asynchronous is get defined. So let's come back to our topic, which is promises. Promises basically asynchronous behavior of JavaScript, in which what we do, we basically declare a promise which has a parameter inside the function which is called resolve and reject. In this we will discuss it that if we will give a condition that if my condition gets succeed or true, then it will resolve my promise and returns me something, and it will returns me something which I will pass the parameter in the resolve. If it get failed, it will returns me reject, or it will returns me something. And to get that particular data, we basically use of dot then and dot catch. What does dot then and dot catch is? Dot then and dot catch basically returns the promises to catch the promises, that what the promises actually returning to us. This is basically we do to define the promises. Suppose that I have declared a particular promise and name is my promise and new promise my promise function resolve reject. If my count is greater than 5, I have declared a count variable outside which is 6. If my count is greater than 5, then it get resolved. Resolve is equals to console.log. Yes, the number is greater than 5. And then below this, I will give a condition called reject. If it's get rejected, console.log, the number is less than 5. What happens after this? I will just recall my promise, then uh, give a parameter dot then and function res. If then I will console.log res and give a parameter that promise get resolved and dot catch error. And what I will give in the error, console.log error, promises got rejected. This is how it's gonna work, and it shows the synchronous behavior of JavaScript. I hope you understand it, and thank you very much. This is a quite educational topic, and we will discuss some other topic on some other day. And thank you very much. I hope you will understand it.